Shalom and Blessings, warriors of Yahuwah and the truth. I am continuing on with our CEPHERIYM series of the Book of the Shaymayim, a collection of the writings on the heavens. We are on the last study for the day. If the Ruach leads me, I will be putting on maybe a short later or something, or maybe post some cute videos of my pups for you guys. We are on 1 Enoch 97. The righteous are confident that sinners will be disgraced and perish in the day of iniquity. You shall yourselves be conscious of it, for Al Elyon will remember your destruction, and the angels shall rejoice over it. What will you do, sinners? And where will you fly in the day of judgment, when you shall hear the words of the prayer of the righteous? You are not like them, who is in this respect witness against you. You are associates of sinners. In those days shall the prayers of the righteous come up before Yahuwah. You are not like them, who in this respect witness against you. You are associates of sinners. In those days shall the prayers of the righteous come up before Yahuwah, when the day of your judgment shall arrive, and every circumstance of your iniquity be related before the great and the Kodesh one. Your faces shall be covered with shame, while every deed strengthened by crime shall be rejected. Woe unto you sinners, who in the midst of the sea and on dry land are those against whom an evil record exists. Woe to you who squander silver and gold, not obtained in righteousness, and say, we are rich, possess wealth, and have acquired everything which we can desire. Now then will we do whatsoever we are disposed to do, for we have amassed silver, our barns are full, and the husbandmen of our families are like overflowing water. Like water shall your falsehood pass away, for your wealth will not be permanent, but shall suddenly ascend from you, because you have obtained it all iniquitously. To extreme malediction shall you be delivered up. And now I swear to you, crafty as well as simple ones, that you, often contemplating the earth, you men, clothe yourselves more elegantly than married women, and both together more so than a woman, and more colored than a girl. And then there's a number next to this. Than married women, unmarried ones. Come here, Brother Roscoe. I have to call him that, and he'll come and sit by me and be good. Everywhere in majesty, in magnificence, in authority, and in silver, but gold, purple, honor, and wealth like water flow away. Sit down, buddy. Be a good boy. Come here. Brother Roscoe, come sit. Come on. Good boy. Okay. Sorry, guys. Erudition, therefore, and wisdom are not theirs. Thus shall they perish, together with their riches, with all their glory, and with their honors. While with disgrace, with slaughter, and extreme penury, shall their ruachoth, or their spirits, be thrust into a furnace of fire. I have sworn to you, sinners, that neither mountain nor hill shall be, neither mountain nor hill has been or shall be subservient to woman. Literally meaning servant to woman. So neither mountain nor hill has been or shall be servant to woman. Neither in this way has crime been sent down to us upon earth, but men of their own heads have invented it, and greatly shall those who give it efficiently be execrated. Barrenness shall not be previously inflicted on women, but on account of the work of her hands shall she die childless. I have sworn to you, sinners, by the Kodesh and the Great One, that all your evil deeds are disclosed in the heavens, or the Shaymayim, and that none of your oppressive acts are concealed and secret. Yahuwah knows all. He's all-knowing. Think not in your minds, neither say in your hearts, that every crime is not manifested and seen. In heaven, or Shaymayim, it is daily written down before El Elyon. Hereafter shall it be manifested, for every act of oppression which you commit shall be daily recorded until the period of your condemnation. Woe to you, simple ones, for you shall perish in your simplicity. To the wise you will not listen, and to that and that which is good you shall not obtain. Now therefore know that you are destined to the day of destruction, nor hope that sinners shall live, but in process of time you shall die, for you are not marked for redemption, but are destined to the day of the great judgment, to the day of distress and the extreme ignominy of your souls. Woe to you, odorate in heart, who commit crime and feed on blood. Whence do you feed on good things, drink, and are satiated? Is it not because of Adonai El Elyon has abundantly supplied every good thing upon earth? To you there shall not be peace. Woe to you who love the deeds of iniquity. Why do you hope for that which is good? Know that you shall be given up into the hands of the righteous, who shall cut off your necks, slay you, and show you no compassion. Woe to you who rejoice in the trouble of the righteous, for a grave shall not be dug for you. Woe to you who frustrate the word of the righteous, for to you there shall be no hope of life. Woe to you who write down the word of falsehood and the word of the wicked, for their falsehood they record, that they may hear and not forget folly. To them there shall be no peace, but they shall surely die suddenly. And I'll go on to 1 Enoch 98. Woe to them who act impiously, who laud and honor the word of falsehood. You have been lost in perdition and have never led a virtuous life. Woe to you who change the words of integrity. They transgress against the eternal Torah. They transgress the everlasting decree, and cause the heads of those who are not sinners to be trodden down upon the earth. In those days you, O righteous, shall have been deemed worthy of having your prayers rise up in remembrance, and shall have deposited them in testimony before the angels, that they might record the sins of the sinners in the presence of El Elyon, or Al Elohim. In those days the nations shall be overthrown, but the families of the nations shall rise again in the day of perdition. In those days they who become pregnant shall go forth, carry off their children, and forsake them. Their offspring shall slip from them, and while suckling them shall they forsake them. They shall never return to them, and never instruct their beloved. Again I swear to you sinners that crime has been prepared for the day of blood, which never ceases. They shall worship stones and engrave golden, silver, and wooden images. They shall worship impure ruachoth, impure spirits, devils, and every idol in temples, but no help shall be obtained for them. Their hearts shall become impious through their folly, and their eyes be blinded with the fear of their hearts. Mental superstitions, fear of their hearts. In their visionary dreams shall they be impious and superstitious, lying in all their actions and worshipping a stone. Altogether shall they perish. But in those days blessed shall they be, to whom the word of wisdom is delivered, who point out and pursue the path of El Elyon, or Al Elohim, who walk in the way of righteousness, and who act not impiously with the impious. They shall be saved. Woe to you who expand the crime of your neighbor, for in Sheol shall you be slain. Woe to you who lay the foundation of sin and deceit, and who are bitter on earth, for on it shall you be consumed. Woe to you who build your houses by the labor of others, every part of which is constructed with brick, with the stone of crime. I tell you that you shall not obtain peace. Woe to you who despise the extent of the everlasting inheritance of your fathers, while your souls follow after idols, for to you there shall be no tranquility. Woe to them who commit iniquity and give aid to blasphemy, who slay their neighbor until the day of the great judgment. For your glory shall fall. Malevolence shall he put into your hearts, and the ruach of his wrath shall stir you up, that every one of you may perish by the sword. Then shall all the righteous and the Kodesh remember your crimes. 1 Enoch 99. In those days shall fathers be struck down with their children in the presence of each other, and brethren with their brethren shall fall dead, until a river shall flow from their blood. For a man shall not restrain his hand from his children, nor his children's children. His mercy will be to kill them. Nor shall the sinner restrain his hand from his honored brother. From the dawn of the day to the setting sun shall the slaughter continue. The horse shall wade up to his breast, and the chariot shall sink to its axle in the blood of the sinners. And I'll read 1 Enoch 100. In those days the angels shall descend into places of concealment and gather together in one spot all that have assisted in crime. In that day shall El Elyon rise up to execute the great judgment upon all sinners and to commit the guardianship of all the righteous and the Kodesh to the Kodesh angels, that they may protect them as the apple of an eye until every evil and every crime be annihilated. So the chosen will be protected in this day, but we will see all of the carnage and all of the sinners and the wicked being destroyed. Whether or not the righteous sleep securely, wise men shall then truly perceive. And the sons of the earth shall understand every word of that Sepher, knowing that their riches cannot save them in the ruin of their crimes. Woe to you, sinners, when you shall be afflicted on account of the righteous in the day of the great trouble, shall be burnt in the fire and be recompensed according to your deeds. Woe to you, perverted in heart, who are watchful to obtain an accurate knowledge of evil and to discover terrors. No one shall assist you. Woe to you, sinners, for with the words of your mouths and with the works of your hands you have acted impiously. In the flame of a blazing fire shall you be burnt. And now know that the angels shall inquire into your conduct in Shaymayim, or heaven, of the sun, the moon, and the stars, respecting your sins. For upon earth you exercise jurisdiction over the righteous. Every cloud shall bear witness against you, the snow, the dew, and the rain, for all of them shall be withheld from you, that they may not descend upon you, nor become subservient to your crimes. Now then, bring gifts of salutation to the rain, that not being withheld it may descend upon you, and to the dew, if it has received from you gold and silver. But when the frost, snow, cold, every snowy wind, and every suffering belonging to them fall upon you, in those days you will be utterly incapable of standing before them. Next time I will be reading 1 Enoch 101 through 104. I love you all. Baruch haba Bashem Yahuwah. Shalom and blessings.